Eutrophication or hypertrophication may be unfamiliar terms, but the process might not actually be. In general, it's what happens in the environment when additional nutrients find their way into rivers, lakes and streams, resulting in unchecked growth of plant material that then has a devastating consequence for life in the water. The additional input can come in a variety of different forms, but the key ones are runoff from farms who have used excessive amounts of phosphates or other fertilizers, or it can come in the form of sewage, either human or animal, getting into the water system. First thing to say about the process is it isn't purely a man-made one. Heavy rain, volcanoes and other environmental factors can produce hypertrophication, but the change is normally either more gradual or more limited than that caused by human influence, so the environment has time to adapt to the changes in water quality. The most common effect caused by human input of these nutrients is a sudden growth in the amount of algae. Because of their small size, these algae can rapidly grow and reproduce, indeed far quicker than anything can consume them. This leads to distinctive algal bloom, a green layer across the surface of the water. When some of this algae die, they sink to the bottom of the water and then decompose. Because they're decomposing in such large numbers, and because decomposition consumes oxygen, the water can become deficient in oxygen, especially during the night when the algae are not contributing to the oxygen levels in the water. This then kills off fish and other animal life in the water, drastically reducing the biodiversity in the water. The algae layer then persists because there's nothing living in the water to consume it, and may block the sunlight filtering down deeper into the water. This action may either directly or indirectly lead to the production of various toxins in the water, created either by the algae themselves or by anaerobic bacteria which favour the new conditions in the water. This can kill off even more animals in the water, or make them poisonous to humans, or alternatively even make the water poisonous to us itself. This of course leads to the question, what can be done to prevent this from happening? Well, by limiting the use of fertilizers on farms, especially in coordination with good weather forecasts, that those fertilizers that are used are not wasted by being applied to fields just before a heavy rain. Much of this form of environmental contamination can indeed be reduced. If this is combined with preventing untreated sewage from entering the water, the vast majority of incidents can be avoided. This is then combined with the creation of buffer zones alongside rivers and streams, with reeds, trees and bushes allowed to grow alongside the banks of rivers. These can reduce the amount of nutrients making it into the river by absorbing the excess in the locality before it actually gets into the water. The problem, however, isn't just limited to the fresh waters of our rivers, lakes and streams, since most of this water will eventually make it into the oceans. Dramatically increased nitrate levels in many coastal areas from the Gulf of Mexico to the Yellow Sea east of China have been measured, and this in turn may make toxic blooms in the open ocean, so having a global rather than just a local impact on the environment.